why not check out our website at wrestlingfatherandson.weebly.com, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Wrestling Fun with Father and Son. I'm Father Matt and this is Son
Kai.
and this is our Wrestlemania reactions. Right, we just got done watching Wrestlemania, and this video is to basically show our share our reactions and see if we got our predictions right. First of all, we'll start with the kick-off show. We'll go quickly through that because not much to really talk about. First match was Murphy versus Tony Nese for the Cruiserweight Championship. Tony Nese actually won that match. We both predicted that Murphy would retain. We got that wrong. So now the belt is now on Tony Nese. Then we had the Women's Battle Royal. And we didn't make a prediction for this because we didn't really know if it was going to happen or not. But it ended up that was Carmella who won that. And then they went to the Revival versus Hawkins and Zack Ryder for the Raw Tag Team Championships, which Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder won, and they're the new champions. Hawkins got his first victory, ended his losing streak. We didn't do a prediction for that one because again we didn't know. And also Andre the Giant Battle Royal. We didn't make a prediction for that either because we didn't really know the participants, but Braun Strowman won that match. I'd say not much to talk about in them, so we'll quickly move on from that and we'll go on to the main show. I checked the network and the network said it clocked in at 5 hours and 24 minutes, so it wasn't as long as what some people said. If you add in the pre-show the 2 hours, then maybe you could say it's 7 hours or 6.5, no, that'd be 7.5 hours. So you could say it was about 7 hours long, but still the main show was only 5.5 hours long. First we had Alexa Bliss come out. Because she was the host of WrestleMania, she then introduced Hulk Hogan, who came out, didn't he? And then they were interrupted by Paul Heyman quickly walking down the ramp to basically say that Brock Lesnar didn't want to wait for his title match. He wanted to literally just get on with it, and then so he could get on an aeroplane to go back to his home. Obviously, then Brock Lesnar come out, then Seth Rollins come out. So yeah, Brock Lesnar came out, and then Seth came out, and basically Brock Lesnar just ragdolled him about a bit, and then sort of they didn't ring the bell, but then when they did ring the bell, then yep, Seth Rollins got in a low blow after being shoved into the ref, and then he got 3 curb stomps to take the belt. We did predict that Rollins would win. The match quality, well, to be fair, I don't think the match was that great. It wasn't that exciting. I think they could have done a lot better than just ragdoll them around, get much offence, and then it just quickly 3 curb stomps and it's all over. I think the finish was a bit poor. Could have been done a little bit better. But still, Rollins won, and he is the new Universal Champion. What that means for Brock Lesnar, we don't know. We're thinking that he most probably will go back to the UFC now.
Every single time he has a title, he just swings it around.
Yeah, he did swing it around on the ramp, yes. Then we went to AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Again, not a lot about this. We predicted that AJ Styles would win. He did win. Again, not a lot to that match. I'm not really, like I said in the previous video, I'm not really a fan of Randy Orton. I think overall the quality of the matches of WrestleMania, where some were average and some were below average, there wasn't really, to me, a big standout match. Maybe there was 1 or 2 that were above average, but there was nothing that was like NXT quality from TakeOver the other day. And I did say that in that video that I think the quality would suffer, and I think it did. Next it was the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, the Usos versus The Bar versus Ricochet and Aleister Black versus Rusev and Nakamura, and we predicted that the Usos would retain, and we were right. Not much to the match, to be fair. Like I say, it was just a standard match. I did think maybe at one point that Ricochet and Aleister Black might get this, because it's the 3rd championship match this week, they might get the win, but they didn't. So I'd say the Usos won again, the 3rd WrestleMania in a row that they've been the tag team champions, but this one they retained. Last year they lost, so let's say not much to the match. So moving on, it was next The Miz versus Shane McMahon in a Falls Count Anywhere match. We said we predicted that The Miz would win, and I also said that that Shane McMahon would go through a table, and we were right.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, well, you know, you were right, and so was I. He went through, well, you class it as announced. I said announced table, international announced teams, and then they sort of driven him through a table there. In the end, there was a high spot. They went up to sort of a camera platform. Shane McMahon, The Miz then suplexed Shane McMahon off it and straight down. But because of the way it was done, Shane McMahon landed on the Miz. The referee counted the 3, and Shane McMahon won. So we got that prediction wrong. We should Miz would win. We got that one wrong. Well, we can't get them all right. Yeah, I did think the Miz might win, being the favourite, but again, like I say, we were right on that one. Next, it was the Boston Hug Connection versus Nia Jax and Tamina versus the Divas of Doom versus the Iconics. Now, I think our prediction was that we thought the Boston Hug would retain. Again, not much to this match. Obviously, they were showcasing Beth Phoenix and her power, and she was kind of like the important one in that match. But it ended up that the Iconics won it. During the match, I did think, well, they did get a win over them, so they might possibly win during the match. But our predictions, we said that the Boston Hug would retain. So we were wrong on that one as well. Sadly, we were wrong. The Iconics got a blind tag and then sort of capitalised on Beth Phoenix's move. I think it was Beth Phoenix, wasn't it? Beth Phoenix's move to, I think it was Sasha Banks, and then they got the win. I think that's right. Again, I wasn't really invested in that match, so I wasn't really paying too much attention. I think that was right, but anyway, at the end of the day, the Iconics won, and they're the new tag team, women's tag team champions. Next, halfway through the pay-per-view, they did Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. The New Day sort of come down with a present. Yeah, I think the WWE were a bit sloppy with the beginning of this match. They had sort of a table with a black cloth, and you could see there was a title clearly underneath there. Obviously, if Kofi was going to win, he wouldn't keep Daniel Bryan's sort of bio world title, as it were, so he'd have to have a new title. So I think they give away the game a little bit there, and also Big E had a present as well for him. The match was okay. I did think this was going to be the match of the night. I don't particularly think it was. We'll have to see how Kofi goes with the title. He did actually win. We'll see what he does in the next pay-per-view and the next pay-per-view. I don't think he's going to have this title for very long, sadly. I just think they sort of give him this as a sort of a favour for the long service he's given WWE.
And Daniel Bryan is going to take the other one home. Yeah,
he probably will take the other one home as it's like a one-off belt. Yeah, like I say, we did predict Kofi would win. He did win. The New Day's present ended up being New Day t-shirts, new t-shirts, with obviously the 3 of them with a championship belt. They had a nice moment with Kofi and his children. I think it was both his sons. Yeah, they come and celebrate with him, and that was a nice moment.
And they went in the ring.
Yeah, they got in the ring and that. So yeah, I think WWE were a bit sloppy with the beginning of this match. I think they kind of give it away because instantly, as soon as he won, Xavier Woods goes over to the table, pulls the cloth off, and there's a new belt. They kind of give that away, to be fair. Anyway, it's a feel-good moment. It's a good moment. It's what fans wanted, and the fans got what they wanted. So we'll see how it plays out in the future. The next pay-per-view is Money in the Bank. We'll see who he faces at that. Next match was Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
I've got the Money in the Bank ring though.
Yeah, you have got a Money in the Bank ring as well, yes. Well, I predicted that Samoa Joe would win that match. You predicted that Rey Mysterio would win that match. It was for the United States Championship. It was a very quick match. Obviously, there's rumours that Rey Mysterio's got an ankle injury from Monday. It was a very, very quick match. Not what I thought it was going to be. I think it could have been a lot better. But Samoa Joe went and used the Coquina Clutch onto Rey Mysterio and won the match that way. So I got it right, you got it wrong, sadly. But oh well. Let's say not much to talk about. Quick match. Next, it was Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Again, we both predicted Roman Reigns would win that match. He did. It was a hard-hitting match from McIntyre, as we thought it might be, a brutal match. And like I say, not much to that one either. I wasn't feeling it. I thought that Roman Reigns looked a bit sort of rusty. I know he had been in a match properly for a little while, but he did look a little bit sluggish in that match, I thought. But we'll see what happens in the future with Roman Reigns going forward. Obviously, he has just got over cancer, so I can understand that. Next, we had Elias in the ring, doing his little concert. He got interrupted by
John Cena,
John Cena, on school. Oh, that's the Doctor of Thugonomics, John Cena. Came out, done a little bit of a rap battle, and then basically got his moves in. Did his 5-knuckle shuffle, and then
that one kind of sweared.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, the implication is that it swears. Yes, that he didn't want to do his AA. He did the FU, for obviously throwing back to when it was like a little bit the Attitude Era and early John Cena. It was okay. We kind of knew John Cena. The commentators were hoping up that it was a big surprise. I don't think it was a big surprise. I think we kind of knew that John Cena was going to be there. We kind of had a funny feeling it would be Elias, but like I say, it was what it was. It was a nice moment. We'll see what happens with Cena going forward. Will he be the Thugonomics or not? Maybe it's just a little throwback. We'll have to see. Next, it was Triple H versus Batista in a no-holds-barred match. For me, like I said, I think this was just an average pay-per-view, a little bit above average. This match, I would say, was probably the match of the night. This one, to me, was a bit above average. It was hard-hitting. It was quite a brutal match. There was some really good spots.
And
Triple H
interfered.
Yep, he did at the end, and Triple H won, so he didn't lose the match, so he didn't lose his career. We predicted that he would win, so we got that right. There was a couple of good spots, especially with
I predicted Batista would win.
Did you?
Mhm.
Oh well, you got that one wrong then, didn't you, as well? I got it right. I said I didn't see Triple H losing. I think he would have had a bigger retirement match, to be honest, than just this. They had some couple of nice spots, especially with some wrenches to the fingers and a pair of pinchers to the nose ring. He ripped out his nose ring. Let's say there was some really good spots, but in the end, Ric Flair came in, interfered, and helped Triple H, and then Triple H got the win with a sledgehammer. So next we had Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin, the elephant in the room. I speak for all WWE fans with this match. My opinion is probably the same as what other WWE fans will say. I honestly thought they were going to swerve us, and I thought that Baron Corbin wouldn't be the guy to end Kurt Angle. It ended up that he was. We predicted that Kurt Angle we both predicted he'd win. He didn't. I did say in our video that WWE might do this because they do things like this. They're funny and they do things like this. Again, Kurt Angle should never have lost his last match. He should never have lost it to Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin is not going to go anywhere. He's not going to be WWE Champion. He's not going to be Universal Champion. He is just going to be a mid-carder until the end of his career in WWE, and then they're going to let him go. He should not have retired Kurt Angle. No way. It should have been somebody better. Obviously, we'll note now there was no Undertaker on this pay-per-view. We thought he might be. We heard stuff that he wasn't going to be. Eventually, he wasn't. This could have been a brilliant opportunity to use him, and had that. It wasn't a too long a match because Kurt Angle can't really do much anymore. And then Corbin sort of the end of the match was Kurt Angle went high risk for a moonsault. He didn't hit the moonsault. Baron Corbin hit the end of days. All over. Like I say, I'm very disappointed. You can see the fans in the audience were very disappointed, and I'm going to guess that all the fans at home, they're all disappointed. That should not have been the way that you end a 25-year legend's career in that way. WWE just sort of spat on him in a way, I think, and it shouldn't have been that way. Haven't used Angle since he came back to the WWE in any form or capacity whatsoever that's fitting for him, and they're just another way of doing it. Just another way of spitting on him, and it's not fair. But that is the way WWE do things, so we have to get used to it. Next, it was Bobby Lashley versus the Demon King. I thought the Demon King would have a big sort of elaborate entrance. It kind of was, kind of wasn't. I thought they could have done a better entrance than what they did. The face paint was really good. I thought it was really good. It wasn't a long match, a very quick match. We both predicted that Finn Balor would win. I said if he come out of the Demon King, he'd win. He did win. Like I say, not a very big match.
But if he was the normal one,
he might not.
lose.
He might have lost. Yeah, if he was normal Finn Balor. Yeah. Let's say not much to this match. I don't think they're using Bobby Lashley how they should be. He's just being used as a muscle guy. He's better than that. He can do better things than that. But let's say quick match. We've got a new Intercontinental Champion. And then finally we go to the main event: Becky Lynch versus Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey. Both of our predictions were that Becky Lynch would win. No, actually, you said Charlotte Flair, actually, didn't you? Yeah, you said Charlotte Flair. I said Becky Lynch. Charlotte Flair came in a helicopter. Ronda Rousey had Joan Jett play her entrance music. Becky Lynch didn't get any entrance whatsoever. Just walked down to the ring, which I thought was a little bit sort of funny. They normally do big entrances. Talking about entrances, we're all reversed. Triple H's entrance was quite good. I thought that was quite good. Mad Max theme. But anyway, yeah, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte and Ronda. I thought it was a little bit sloppy in places. I don't really like these triple threat matches because they always sort of get one out of the ring, then them two fight, and then that one comes in. They get somebody out of the ring, and they don't really. You've got to be very clever to do it with three people. I think John Cena, Seth Rollins, Brock Lesnar from Royal Rumble a few years ago was a very good triple threat match. That's how you utilise three people, but I don't think they utilised the three people very well in this match. Overall, At the end of it, Becky Lynch rolled up Ronda Rousey in probably one of the worst pins I've ever seen. If you watch it, the ref counts to 3, but as he counts 1, her shoulder's not on the mat. 2, 3. So to be honest, it's a broken up run. It looks very.
Becky Lynch won both belts.
Yep, she did win both belts. Winner takes all. She won both belts. I think in the end it was a sloppy finish. I've read rumours that was not going to be the finish.
And Ronda Rousey was very annoyed.
She was very annoyed. I think I've read rumours that was not supposed to be the finish. I've heard that Becky Lynch was supposed to tap out Charlotte Flair. I also read things that Ronda Rousey did not want to be pinned by Becky Lynch because of real heat between them two. So I just think she's not, if that's true, she's not very happy about this result. It did look a very, very sort of surprise, sort of quick thing. And normally when they do things like that, that kind of is out of the blue and a mistake. And it did look a bit of a mistake. See, it could have been an audible. We all know the referees have earpieces. You know, Vince in the back could have just said, right, end it now. Pay-per-view's going long. We don't know. But in the end, Becky Lynch, everyone's fan favourite now, is now the champion of both brands. What that means for both brands, I don't know. Are they going to have 2 matches for, like, on the next pay-per-view? Is she going to have now 2 matches? Or are they going to have a winner takes all? Or are they going to have 1 match where you win 1 belt, you win 1? I don't know what it means for the future, but we'll have to see. But now Becky Lynch is the women's Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion. So yeah, that was WrestleMania. Let's say just above average. NXT got better, only had 5 matches. The quality was a little bit better. This one had 13 matches on the main show. So the quality, I think, suffered throughout the show, like say 5.5 hours. I don't think the fans were that invested in the main event, which is what I did predict. I didn't think that after 5 hours, or you know, 7 to 5 hours of pay-per-view, they were going to be invested, and I don't think they really were. I think also with them stadiums, the sound goes up, it doesn't sort of go in, and I've read that the superstars don't like them sort of arenas because they can't hear the crowd and they don't know if the match is going right or wrong. So I think they do suffer with that sort of thing. That being said, the stage looked incredible. I thought the stage was amazing, and like WWE always do. I thought the 3D overlays they put on the screen were a little bit cheesy in places, especially Randy Orton's 2 snakes. I thought they looked really sort of, yeah, they looked a bit sort of not. I don't know. It just looked sort of rubbery and plastic.
And Batista came out in a car.
He did come out in 2 cars with the entrances. Normally, I think WWE has big entrances. I don't think they've really sort of, except for Triple H's entrance, I don't think they really sort of had the big elaborate entrance which they could have had. Yeah, Charlotte came in a helicopter, but well, you know, that is what it is. Ronda Rousey come out to Joan Jett, and there's only big real entrances, to be fair. I think just the Triple H one really, but that being said, Triple H, he does get a big entrance every year. So let's say that was WrestleMania. That's our reactions. We got majority of the predictions right. I think a lot of the fans did as well. Like I said, above average pay-per-view. I don't think this is the best WrestleMania I've ever seen. Like I say, I wouldn't put it in my top 5, to be fair. There were a few highlight moments, but overall, yeah, that was WrestleMania. So we'll have to see what happens tonight on Monday Night Raw, and we'll probably, because of the schedule and that, we'll have to film that on Thursday today. That's the free day I've got to do that. So we'll get our week that was WWE. Not sure what I'm going to do with that video this time. Last week I split it into 2. I don't know if that worked or not. We'll see. It depends how long we talk about Raw. Raw obviously is a 3-hour pay-per-view, and it's also the Monday after WrestleMania. It's normally sort of ruckus crowd. You know, they're sort of always over the place. That multi-international crowd are kind of more vocal. So there could be some interesting things. Normally they have some NXT debuts. I don't know if that might happen. It might not. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But going forward, Money in the Bank is the next pay-per-view. So I think what we'll do is we'll leave it there. So please like, comment and subscribe. Also to let you know, we've still got a giveaway for a Dean Ambrose basic figure. I'll put the link to that video at the end of this one. So if you want to be in with a chance to win that, then you need to get subscribing and then give us a comment in that video, and then at the a couple of more weeks now I'll get that off to one lucky subscriber. Also I want to say a big thank you. We've got 10 subscribers now, Ty. I said I want 10 over WrestleMania, and we've got 10. So that's the first milestone. So thanks for everyone that's subscribing. We appreciate the support, but obviously we want to get more. We've got to get the next milestone. What's the next milestone?
20?
20 maybe, yes, 20. hopefully we'll get 20 soon. So yeah, please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video, which will probably be the week that was WWE. So I'll say goodbye, and say goodbye Kai.
Bye.
Goodbye.